long time ago. I can still remember how the music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance, I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I delivered. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about this widowed bride. Something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, "This will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die." Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? 'Cause the Bible tells you so. Now do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes, and I can dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronking buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, and I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. Well, started singing bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die." Oh, in them years we were on our own. Moss grows fat on a rolling stone. That's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned, no verdict was returned, and then read a book of marks. Just in the park, and we sang verses in the dark the day the music died. We started singing bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die." Helter-skelter and a summer swelter, birds flew off from the fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast. And we got on the grass, the players tried for a forward pass, and the jester on the sidelines in a cast. And the halftime air was sweet perfume while sergeants played a marching tune. Blue Angel up and dance. Oh, but we never got the chance. Players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was the deal the day the music died? We were singing, baby, bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die." Oh, in there we were all in one place. a generation lost in space, knowing they've left to start again. Come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack Flat sat on a candlestick, cause the fire's the devil's only friend. As I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fist of rage. No angel born of hell could break that Satan spell. Flames right high into the night, like the sacrificial light. I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. Yeah, we were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die.
I met a
girl who sang the blues,
and
I asked her for some happy news. She just smiled and turned away.
I went
Down to the sacred store,
where
I heard that music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. In the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed. Not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken. And the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast the day the music died. When I was singing bye bye Miss American Pie, drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing bye bye Miss American Pie, drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. Happy 4th of July.